What's up, guys? Shane Reacts here with our final album react of the week. It is Friday, so I hope you all have a good weekend. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share, hit that bell notification if you want notifications when I post videos. Today we are doing an album suggested by my brother Chris from the band called Thornhill, and the album is called The Dark Pool. I wasn't sure what to expect because Chris used to be a musician and he listens to a wide range of stuff, a lot of metal too. But this is, when it hit, I was like, all right, this is definitely Chris right away. Very technical, a lot of clean vocals, which I think my brother's kind of lean more towards now. The band plays very tight, which was good. There were some things that were lacking and some things I'd like to hear, so I'll go over it briefly. The singer's voice is amazing. I do like the clean vocals and the nice voice with the heavy background music. It makes for a good album in the car, just listening for a drive. But I would kind of like to hear him with more lighter music too. I think if he did more of a rock background too, it would be also a really good album. So not a knock, just something that maybe this band Thornhill, if maybe they've already experimented with it and I just haven't listened to other albums yet, that'd be cool to hear. Maybe a couple songs if the heavy music took kind of more of a backseat. But I love the heavy music, it was good. So vocals, 8 out of 10. Great vocalist. Not a lot of screaming for those of you that don't like the screaming. For those of you who do, there is some in there. Lyrics is where I think this album was lacking big time. Like I said before, I listen to an album once all the way through. Usually in my car while doing things and hope that something catches me. Because sometimes I'll be just not paying attention and I'll hear something and be like, oh my god, I need to replay that. And then after I do that, I listen to it again and I sit and read through the lyrics. Lyrics are big to me. I like reading things that mean something or see what they're trying to convey. Whoever wrote the lyrics is going through like a lot of dark stuff. Seems to be the trend with most of the albums lately. Some of it was kind of depressing, a lot about love, but there was nothing, especially with metal, a lot of the lyrics in metal, there's, especially like death metal and stuff, they're really deep, and the language they use and some of the words they use, I have to look up the meanings. In this, I was like, there's not much. There was a creepy lyric that I kind of liked from a creepy standpoint, that was unique, standing out from a lot of the other stuff on the album, and it came off the song Coven. I'll just read it to you real quick. I'm under your bed, I'm in your hair, I'm in your lungs when you need some air. Don't breathe, I'll find you. I hear deafening voices coming from me, given the power to control what I see, what I am inside. This flesh is turning blue, carry shards of broken hearts for you. Don't let me close, don't let me close. Like a stalker, serial killer's vibe. And he has mentioned stalk, I think, in another song, unless it's this one. So unique. As disturbing as some of the lyrics may be, it may just be, you don't see a lot of that stuff. It may not portray what the people that wrote the lyrics are even about. I know Chris himself has wrote some pretty dark lyrics, and some stuff I know he doesn't believe in, or he's not that dark. It's just you're doing a story from a different point of view, and you're writing something that sounds nice, and someone may relate to that. Someone who's going through a dark time may see that and be like, all right, like I can relate to this. Get help. Cohesiveness, 8 out of 10. There was a nice theme. There wasn't like a break. There wasn't a song where I was like, this doesn't belong in this album. But again, a lot of the songs were like, all right, well, my first listen through, I was like, all right, how many songs have I listened to now? Because a lot of them did sound the same. Instrumentals, 9 out of 10. The instruments are all very tightly played. It was well recorded. I really did enjoy it. This would be nice to see live, I bet. I want to see if that tightness as a group and the tightness of the playing stays when they're performing live. I'll probably look up some YouTube videos. Quality, 8 out of 10. Listen to it in my car, like right away, the music started. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. Very, very, very technical. These guys are masters at their crafts, you can tell. It was enjoyable. I think most of you will enjoy it. If you like rock remotely, give it a listen. It's not a lot of screaming, like I said. The instruments are very heavy, something you can headbang to, or when you hear stuff, you're just like, wow, who wrote this? How did they come up with this in their head? There's a lot of brilliant musicians out there, and if you haven't given rock or metal a listen to, I think you guys really should listen to it. Don't shy away from other stuff though. Kind of be a musical omnivore. To have an open mind with music, and that's what I'm trying to have with this. I always listen to my Discover Weekly on Spotify through at least once, because you never know what you're gonna find. There's sometimes you're feeling a different way. You want to hear something, whether it be a little slower. You're working out, you want to listen to something heavy, or you want to listen to hip hop to get pumped up. Have an open mind. Don't be one-dimensional, and don't be gatekeepers of a genre either. Don't call someone a poser or something because so and so maybe listen to Mariah Carey but they're wearing a Slayer shirt, because that person who was listening to Mariah Carey may also be a Slayer fan or like some of their songs. So music getting out there is good, especially for a lot of these artists that you haven't heard. Like, I haven't heard of John Bellion. I've heard of Dayseeker, never listened to him. I've never heard of Thornhill until Chris mentioned him. So even if one of you watches this video and goes, hey, I'm gonna go listen to that band that guy mentioned on YouTube, and you may like it. You may buy an album, you may buy a t-shirt, you may just get them views. So that's cool. I'll listen to this album again. It was definitely cool while driving around. So next week, well, first off, tomorrow I'm gonna try to do a live chat here on YouTube. I did it on Facebook last week, but didn't allow me to save. We have a lot of Mariah Carey fans apparently that watched the video, so I want to discuss it with another album of hers with one of my friends. Get their take on it and maybe change my views on some of the stuff. Although I think I gave it a decent score, but Monday I did get a request this week from sorry if I butcher your name, Ukulele. And they want me to play the band Voyager, the meaning of I, which is progressive metal, they said. Again, another band I haven't heard, but I do have a lot of progressive metal on my late playlist on Spotify, so I'm excited about that. And Brett Horton suggested Mac Miller to me at the end of last year, so I'm going to listen to one of his albums. I forget what's on there. I'm going to keep Friday open for hopefully another requested album throughout the week. Again, please below leave some suggestions. Like I said, eventually I'll get better production. I'll start editing the videos when I get a laptop. Just not on my list of priorities right now. I do have a Surface Pro here. I just don't feel like getting it out with something old like that and busting it out. It's an older one. I may just run to Walmart and grab a couple $100 computer and download and pay for a program and start doing that. But yeah, tune in tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you want me to change. I know we added vocals to the list. If there's something else you want to hear, let me know. I don't know what else. Have a good weekend, guys. Be safe. Have fun.